office of the Always Believe House. Oh, today we're going to finish up Staar Review 25. And you are going to feel alive. Oh. So a magical whiteboard appears. I'm going to go through this real quick. You should have these problems down. I'm going to start you off, not give you many of the answers, okay? Got to be able to finish this up. Try to get this in before spring break starts this Friday, okay? Try to turn it in Friday so spring break you don't have to worry about nothing. Okay, so on 17, you got to simplify this. Remember, that negative is going to get bluebell trucked or distributed, right? So the first part won't change, 4x squared plus 5x minus 7. Then you're going to write down negative. If you won't, put 1x squared. 2 negatives makes a positive. A negative times a positive is a negative. Okay, now then, we're just going to group the x squares, the x's, and the constants, right? So you're going to just add and subtract them up, okay? I'm not going to finish that up for you. Number 18, you're going to draw your arches, get the answer. First, outside, inside, last, right? Just finish that up. You should be able to do that. Number 19, you're going to graph this. And then hit Control-T. And then you're going to get the answers for that, right? You're going to just write down the answers right in there. The one that gives you a 0 is the x-intercept in it, okay? You can do that on your own. Number 20, okay? You should be able to get all those slopes and x-intercepts and y-intercepts. You should know how to do that. Not going to help you out. On this one right here, though, some of y'all are missing this. This number and this number turn into your point. And remember, when you put the numbers in or when you take them out, the numbers will flip. This will be your x and this will be your y, won't it? So the opposite of a negative 4 is a positive 4. The opposite of a positive 2 is a negative 2. That would be your point and point slope. Y'all are forgetting how to do that. That's something you can't forget. Okay, on the next one, let's get our x and y intercepts. The x-intercept, 6 divided by 2 would be 3. The y-intercept, 6 divided by negative 3 would be negative 2. Graph those two dots. You're going to connect them with a solid line, and the y is negative in it. So this is going to flip in it. If the y is negative, it flips the inequality. So you won't shade up or down, you will shade up on that line, won't you? So you're going to connect the dots, shade up. This line will be dashed on it. Okay, and you will shade. If it's going to be x greater than 2, you'll shade to the right, won't you? Okay, so you'll draw a dashed line through x of 2 and shade to the right. I'm going to let you finish that up. This is the way I would do the slope. I would not do y2 minus y1. Just pick 2 of them and get the difference. Now then, underline function of y and x. This will go on top, won't it? So 13 minus 9 is 4, and 15 minus 5 is 10. This is your x minus x, and this is your y minus y. That's what you're going to put in your slope fraction, okay? And then remember, the slope your slope is y per x, right? This is your y, this is your x. You're going to put those words into the slope. Should easily be able to get 23, 24, 25. Y'all are doing wonderful on that. Number 25, let's get 25 down. This will be my x, this will be my y. So 4 legs and 2 breasts cost 8.40. And then right here, a leg is x, is 60 cents cheaper than a breast, okay? Now then, think about which one is the most money. This is how I would write it out. The big equals the small plus the difference, okay? Big equals small plus the difference. The one that costs the most is the breast in it. Okay, the breast is wide. So we're going to let y equal the small one plus the difference. The small one is the leg, and the difference is 60 cents. Now then, you're going to do this on the calculator, and you'll do menu 3 to enter, right? And you'll just find your x and y after you do that, right? But always remember, big equals small plus difference when you're setting these equations up. Number 27, you can type these as is into the calculator. Just type them as is. The middle blank is for you to get rid of the negative exponents. And this right here, remember, turns into this. Just hit 16 carat 3/4 on your calculator. And that would give you the answer, right? Over here, you're going to switch all these negative exponents. Make them all positive, okay? So the x to the 7 stays on top. The y to the -3 will go to the bottom. X to the 4 on top. Y to the 3 on top. Then you'll simplify the answer. 7 to the -2 is just going to be 1 over 7 squared, right? Get rid of the negative exponent, it just flips it across the fraction bar. Right here, you haven't done this in a while. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So this is my A, this is my B, this is my C. 10 squared plus B squared equals 26 squared. I will let you finish that up. You did that in 8th grade. 32 and 33 should be pretty simple. You're just going to circle the one that works, right? Okay, you're going to circle the ones that work. Remember, this is left or right, but it's opposite because it has minus h, doesn't it? Okay, then go over here, multiply this by 5. I'm just going to bring this part down again. If you multiply the bottom by 5, you get 15x minus 5y equals 90. And the y's are going to cancel out, aren't they? If you cannot do elimination, do not go into pre-AP geometry. If you cannot eliminate and substitute those systems, don't go into pre-AP geometry. You need to do that by hand. Be able to do those, okay? Have a wonderful, wonderful day finishing this up. Try to get this done before spring break. That way you can have fun. Turn it in Friday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.